Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Pat Sniper here. I wanted y'all to know I've started attempting for a music career. Go check out my new account on YouTube. My new channel. It's IcyPat. Go check out the few songs I have up there so far for me. Thanks for all of you who do. Just wanted to say that before I got into the rest of this video, which is actually probably gonna shock you guys. When I was younger, I was a victim of serious bullying. I was bullied every day up until 7th grade. And the reason it stopped in 7th grade, something I'm not very proud of, I started fighting. I fought 2 to 3 fights every single day. I'm not proud of it. Although I didn't lose, and I was proud of it at the time, I grew out of it. Part of why I stopped, I spent all of 8th grade in a residential up in Richmond. I met a lot of good people. I got help. I made some really good friends. Some of them became pretty much family to me. But back to when I was younger, when I was little. When I was bullied as a little kid, it wasn't the stuff you'd see most of the time. Like, stuff you see normally. It wasn't. I was pretty much tortured. I was physically bullied, I was emotionally bullied, mentally. At the same time, I was emotionally and mentally abused. And physically by my grandma. But I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I really don't. This is more of me just coming out and telling you guys the truth. When I started fighting, bullying stopped only for a little bit. It came back more insults after that. People were afraid of me. People would call me a monster, tell me I wasn't human. A whole bunch of shit that I actually started to believe. I've never been able to control my strength, and it terrifies me. I'll be honest, that's pretty much the only thing I'm scared of, is myself. Since day one that I can remember, I vowed to protect my family at any cost. Throughout my life, I've gotten so many death threats I can't even count them. I've had death threats towards my family, towards my friends. All shit I knew wasn't gonna happen. But it just made me so mad, I didn't know what to do. I didn't say anything to anybody about it. Throughout the whole time of me being bullied, my parents knew. They could tell what was going on without me having to say anything. That's how a true parent should always feel. How a true parent should always know, is without asking. And I thank my parents for that. When I was about 7, I think it was, I started attempting suicide. I'm not proud of that. I'll be honest, I'm really not. God, I never cry. Just looking back on it, it's really hard for me. Um, I went through so much that I spent months daily trying to kill myself because I couldn't take it anymore. At 7 years old, I had attempted just about everything I could think of. I had attempted more than, 150 times, and I didn't tell anybody, nobody knew. I was just done with it. Um, Part of the way I was bullied, when I said I was tortured, that's the truth. I was tied to a chair because I was weak at the time. I couldn't, when I was really little, I wasn't very strong. That is an acquired trait that just happened. I was tied to chairs and beaten with sticks, bats, a whole bunch of other shit. A couple times got cut by knives. But I was seriously, verbally, and physically bullied, and it's probably one of the most painful things I've ever gone through. I'm saying this because it needs to stop, and I don't want it to happen to anybody else. I ended up getting PTSD from it. Something I don't let define me, but I still have it. I've spent years trying to find a way to control it, Something that's pretty much impossible. Whenever I finally get it under control in any way, shape, or form, I have a major setback with it. When I was 12 years old, my friend he was 14. We were only 2 years apart. We were walking. I don't remember exactly where it was. We were out and about, and we were walking, and his twin brother was wanted. So, yeah, his twin brother was known for carrying. My problem with this whole situation is they had a very distinct difference. My friend had a scar on his face, right here, because of me. He told me that to give him something to differentiate him and his brother, and I did. I did it out of respect for the guy. I asked him over and over again if he was sure, and he said he was positive. When we were walking that day, an officer got out his car, didn't say jack shit, and put 2 bullets in his heart. My friend died in my arms that day. One of the most painful things I've ever witnessed. Losing my best friend that way. And that's one of the things I have PTSD most about, Life isn't easy. I want everybody to know that. It will never be easy. Just don't let the struggles define you, okay? Don't make the same mistakes I did in the past. Don't let it get the best of you. Let those mistakes... No, not mistakes. Let those shortcomings and mishaps better you. Let them better you. Let them make you a better person. Let them make you strong. Let them make you become somebody who can't be brought down again. Unless, no, not even unless. Just do me a favor. This isn't a goodbye, just so y'all know. This is just me telling you some of my story. Let this, please let this show you all that life isn't easy. I want you guys to become strong. Don't let bullying get the best of you. Don't let it put you where I was. Don't let it have you trying to kill yourself. Have it making you stronger if it happens, which I hope it doesn't, because it is the worst feeling in the world to be bullied. It is the worst feeling you could ever be put through, besides losing somebody you care about most, which happened in 2018 for me. I lost the girl I cared for most. Her name was Mew. She's still with me in my heart, and she'll never leave my mind. Mew, I want you to know I'm sorry for everything, you know? I haven't come out and said this, but before it happened, me and her got into a really heated argument. And we both said things we didn't mean, proving anger gets the best of people. I've regretted my words every day ever since. Mew still means everything to me, you know? Never let your anger get the best of you, please. It'll do stuff that you never want to happen. Mew killed herself that night. And goddamn, it was the most painful thing I have ever been through besides my friend's death. Those are the two most painful things I've ever been through. And when I say I never cry, this is literally the first time I've cried in a year. Cried even in the slightest, not even a single tear in the last year, you know? By the way, Happy New Year's, everybody. May 2020 bring everybody the best. I hope that 2020 brings me and everybody else something far greater. Far greater. Because 2019, yeah, it was good, but it was hell. I spent most of it in my second residential. Bullying brought me to a place where I never wanted to be. I never thought I would be. And I really hope that bullying just ends. It is the most pointless thing on the planet. Bringing somebody down to make you feel good is not what you need to be doing. That's the wrong way to feel good. What you should be doing to feel good about yourself is helping people. Helping someone is the best feeling you can get. When you see that it worked. When you make somebody happy, it is the best feeling ever. And yes, I'm cold. I don't know what the temperature is out here, but I've been fighting off a cold and some kind of sickness for the last 3 weeks now. 2.5, 3 weeks. So my body temperature's kind of whack. It's been going up and down. And normally I'm a human eater, so. But yeah, when I was younger, and I was being bullied every day, I thought regularly about killing myself, you know? I don't talk about it because it hurts so much. It's the most painful thing a human being can go through. The type of bullying I went through. I don't wish anybody to be bullied, you know? Shit, I wish people would help each other out more and not treat everybody like they're like shit. Yeah, sometimes disrespect is needed. That's not bullying though. Until it gets to a certain point. Like, for real, y'all may not know this, but I've come a long way since then. I've gotten to the point where I don't let what people say get to me. It's hard. I promise you, it is one of the hardest things to get to. Where it gets to the point where what other people say doesn't bother you in the slightest. It is so hard to get there. It really is, you know? But it's gotten so normal for me that it's just like, even though normal isn't a thing, it's just like a vague description. Or normal doesn't exist, you know? Just like perfection. Perfect people do not exist. There's nothing perfect in this world. There's nobody perfect in this world. Don't let anybody ever try to fool you saying otherwise, because it's not true. Perfect is fake. I have fought so many battles. Emotionally, mentally, physically. I can't even count them. I lost count years ago. I'm 17 now. And I'm still learning how to cope with it. It's been 5 years and I'm still learning to cope with my best friend's death at 12 years old. You know, I'm 17. I'm still reminiscing on the past. I'm still sitting here wondering where everybody went. Trying to remember some people. When I lived with my grandma, as I said, she abused me, you know. And I haven't spoken to a soul about the stuff that happened to me in that house. I've never been able to get myself to do it. Honestly, because I'm not ready. I haven't finished the steps I need to take to be ready to do it. To finally talk about it. When I was bullied as a little kid, I wasn't just tortured, the way I've said. more stuff happened. I was jumped every other day when I was really, really little. Hell, when I fought, people still jumped me. But it just, fighting was all I really knew to deal with my problems. I'd gotten so used to it, it was my life. And I hate the fact that I can admit that it was my life at one point. I hate that so much. That I fought so much. It was me. Because violence is never the answer. As I'll repeat it over and over again, violence is never the answer. And until the human race can get that through their head, that violence is never the answer, and verbal and physical and emotional and mental abuse is never the answer. Abuse of any form is never the answer. Putting somebody down is not the way to live. Then I'm sorry, I've given up on the human race. Until the day that people realize that it's never the answer. And I'm sorry. Most of y'all don't have my respect. Those of you who understand what it's like, those of you who have been through it, who have been hurt, who have been bullied, who have been tortured, who have been abused, my heart goes out to all of you for staying strong, for continuing to move forward, for fighting through, for taking all of it. I respect every last one of you who has been through hell and gotten to where you are. All of you. I respect you for all of it, you know? To be in a place where you're being put down, where you're being bullied, where you're going through hell daily, or even every so often. Cyberbullying is another thing, it's hell, you know? But to be in a place where you're dealing with that, and yet you're still surviving, still fighting to live, not giving up yet, even if you're attempting suicide, you know? I still respect the fact that you're still trying. I don't care what anybody ever says to you, okay? It doesn't define you. If anybody says anything disrespectful or wrong or hurtful or cruel or mean to you, it doesn't define you. It never will, and it never has, and it never could. I respect you for continuing to live. I respect you for continuing to put up with that bullshit you never should have had to put up with in the first place. You know? I've said so much, I don't even know what I haven't said, you know? Even though there's so much to say on it, you know? I'm kind of just going in circles is what I feel like. Support isn't something easy to come by, you know? But honestly, I'll support every last one of you if I need to. If you're going through hell and you need someone to talk to, I got you. I'll give y'all my Instagram, and I'll put in the bio, and I'll put in, or in the bio of this video, and I'll put in the new music YouTube account for it. I hope all of you guys go follow it, or go subscribe to it. But honestly, do me a favor. Please, keep fighting through it. Keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. If you can promise yourself that you can move forward, that you can get past it, that you can do better than what they're saying, that you are better than what they're saying, then you're already a step ahead of them. You know? Because making sure that you can move past it is always the best step to take. The first step you need to take. But yeah, I respect all of you. I really do. Another thing, if you have a charge, it does not define you. If you have a record, it doesn't define you, you know, because people change. I did. Hell, I have an arson charge and destruction of property to go with it. I've changed though. I didn't even know I did it at the time. But everything in the evidence pointed towards I did, so started to believe I did. Almost pled guilty at my court case. But instead, I pled no contest. Because the deal I was given was only because I was in residential, I was given that deal. And I was promised that I had to make sure. And then, yeah. But yeah. The best thing for you to do is prove every motherfucker trying to put you down wrong. That is always the best feeling, is when you prove someone wrong for what they've said or done to you. Said about you, done towards you, done to you, done at you. Shit. It really is the best feeling to prove someone wrong. Be like, oh, you said I'm not worth shit. I bet. Let's prove you wrong. 5 minutes later, right in your face, I told you so. It's one of the best feelings, you know? Like, oh, he's a piece of shit, you know? Oh, for me, I know I am one, you know? But still, I always love proving people wrong. Somebody told me I was a piece of shit the other day. I turned around and I still helped them. No, that wasn't the other day. That was the other week. Sometimes I forget how long I've been home for. Considering I'm in a group home now. Only for a little bit longer. The place treats me like shit. I've been threatened by the staff there. You know, I don't care. Honestly, I'm not letting my past define me. I'm treated like a criminal because I have charges. Oh, that don't define me either. I only got to deal with y'all for a few more weeks, and then I'm out. And I'm home, where I'm sitting right now on the porch. You know? I still don't know what I'm going to name the title, or give the title of this video, but I hope every last one of you who watches this pays close attention to my story. The story pieces I've given you. And I hope it changes you, you know? Because life is hell. You're gonna go through so much hate, so much pain, so much torture. And you can't let it you can't let it put you down. Okay? You can never let it put you down. You always have to have it make you a better person. To prove to you you're better. Prove to them you're better than what they're saying. It's not easy, but it's not hard either. I guess what I'm trying to say is, good luck. If you need me, reach out to me. I'll help any of you I can. Not trying to sound weird, but, you know, I love you guys. Like, I don't know y'all. Y'all don't really know me, but sometimes venting, telling people your story is a good way to cope. And, like, honestly, like, when I said I love you guys, like, I don't mean it, like, relationship-wise. I mean, like, as people. I love you guys as people. For who you are. Always be who you are. Don't sit there and be someone you're not. Oh, and I'm gonna make a song with this beat too. I think I'm working on one, I don't remember. But yeah, I have my beats playing in the background that I've been using for making music. But yeah, I love you guys for who you are, for being good people. And for those of you who bully people, if you see this video, do me a favor and cut your shit. Stop being an asshole to people. Just be nice. Be respectful. Don't put people down for what you've done, for who they are, what they're wearing, for how they look, any of it. Be a good person, you know? For real. Oh, hold on. Is this the one I think it is? Yeah, it is, but it's not the one I'm making the song with. Not yet. I started a slight, like, a little piece to it, but I haven't gotten much further. But yeah, for those of you who put people down, stop being an asshole. Stop bullying people, man. It's not funny. It's not cool. It doesn't get you any good points, you know? Whatever the hell y'all call that shit. It doesn't get you any, oh, he's cool. It doesn't get you any girls, if that's what you're into. It doesn't get you any guys, if that's what you're into. It doesn't get you jack shit. It makes you look like a complete and total asshole. You know? Excuse my language, but it's the truth. I'm done with the way people treat each other. It is the dumbest thing on the planet to put someone down for anything. You need to lift them up. You always need to lift people up. Lift them up no matter what they've done to you in the past. Because if somebody's been mean to you in the past and you turn around and you're nice to them, I'll be honest, it sounds corny as hell, but fight rudeness with kindness. Kindness will always win. No matter how long it takes, I guarantee you it will win. You will get the better. It will turn out good for you in the end if you just sit there and you're nice to people. Then you'll get points, you know. Whatever the hell y'all call them. Heard it called so many different things. Good points, anything. Who cares? I don't pay enough attention to that stuff anymore. But yeah. Honestly, it's dumb. Stop treating people like they're less than shit. Treat people like they are. They're human. They deserve respect just like you do. I'm sorry, if you're gonna keep being a dick to people, I'm not gonna respect you until you clean your act up. I'm not gonna respect you until you understand what you're doing is wrong. Like, yeah, if you keep it up, but you understand what you're doing is wrong, then I guess I can say that you're understanding what you're doing is wrong, but you don't fully understand what you're doing is wrong until you stop. Look at it from another angle. Look at what you're doing from the other person's angle. How do they feel? How would you feel if it was done to you? That's all I gotta say on that, you know? Thank you everybody for watching. Go check out my other channel, my music channel, IcyPat. It's no space in the middle. You'll see a picture of me on there. For now, I'm planning on changing it. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, good luck to all of you out there. I wish you all the best. I already said good luck.
YBG.
Well, keep on fighting to stay alive, you know. Keep on fighting to prove better. Oh wow, 35 minutes, damn. Just keep it up. Keep on living. Try to live life to the fullest. Just don't get in any trouble, because that's how I got in trouble. Several times, I just didn't catch charges for them. But yeah. But yeah. Good luck to all of you. I wish you all the best. I love you guys as people and for who you are. For being, well, for surviving. You know? Peace out, YouTube. See y'all later.